Okay, hello. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into this Mother's Day extravaganza episode, this Mother's Day special, where we are here to honor the women and the ladies and the moms out there. All of the women and the mothers out there who are here because they are mothers on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I'm here to honor all of you and to say thank you for being mothers. It's a heck of a choice. It is a selfless choice, and that makes you a special person because you've brought life. You've brought life into this cold, cold world, and we really appreciate that. Life is great. Life! Life! I don't think my notifications went out. Did I double notify this morning? Maybe.
Mrinal Biswas. Hi.
Mrinal Biswas. Hello. That's an interesting name. Mr. I'm thinking you're Mr. Inol. What? I don't know what that is. I'm trying, man, but I'm coming up. I'm coming up empty here. Look at me. I'm coming up empty-handed. Look at me. Look at this and that and those and the others. You don't even know what's going on here. I cannot tell you for the life of me.
Patrick John Welder. Hey Nay.
Hey, did you get a notification?
Happy Mother's Day to you and yours.
Can anybody verify?
Kevin Vaught. Hashtag NLRC.
I'm certain
Cheers
I have a
Nay.
phone.
Hashtag Ox
I
Project.
don't know where my phone is. It's probably right in front of me, and I don't see it. But can anybody tell me if the notifications went out on YouTube? I'd love to know that. I guess I could check that over here, right?
Trendy Nick. Cheers.
Hey, Nick, did the notifications go out on YouTube, bro? Nay's Garden. This live stream show presentation was
Trendy
brought
Nick.
to you by.
Yep.
Okay, great.
I got them.
I see 4 notifications. Fantastic. Great. Okay. Great. We're live. I've got Kafef, and it's rocking me. We're rocking it.
Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi Nay.
Hello. Hello. We have got nothing going on there. Let me check a. Oh God, whatever. RFK Jr.'s on Russell Brand's show. Let me look at
Trendy
this.
Nick.
Nick.
Ended up getting a cat that looks a lot like an opossum LOL.
Huh. If you see these, get rid of them, not earthworms. Oh, it's called an Asian jumping worm. They can rob the soil of nutrients. Wow. Okay. So there's a worm called it's called the Asian jumping worm, and it looks just like a regular earthworm, man. How do you tell the difference? Because these jump off the ground. So if you see these, you need to eradicate them.
Trendy Nick. An invasive species.
Yes. So keep your eyes out for it.
Lisa Fearney. Hey nay.
Hey, Lisa. Fucking Gary Larson from The Far Side, dude. Oh my god, he's such an idiot. He made a cartoon of a bunch of alligators, and they were bobbing for in around a bucket like they're bobbing for apples, but the caption said bobbing for poodles. But he says, it's a good thing I didn't go with my original title, bobbing for babies. Oh, yeah, that is a good thing. His committee lost Biden investigation informant. How'd you lose? I don't know. I don't care about that. Disney CEO fires back at Florida's DeSantis, makes clear threat. PayPal, it could get worse. Associated Press does the full Monty for transgender ideology. I don't want to cover transgender on here. You know, I don't want to cover women's rights on here anymore. I don't want to cover transgender. I don't want to cover anything. You know why? All the marginalized groups I speak out for, I never hear from them. They never say, hey man, thank you. Thank you for speaking out for me. I never get a thank you. So I think I'm done. Seriously. So everybody's on their own, you know? I'm sick of it. I've warned everybody, I've told everybody I could tell. We're being invaded by fascism. Act accordingly. I'm not going to be sticking up for marginalized groups anymore. You know, all it's ever done is run my goddamn audience off. That's the price that I get to pay.
Frank and Beans.
Hey, Frank.
5 channels, nobody watches this crap, not a bad idea to quit.
You know what I think is a better idea? To just block cunts like you and to keep going. How about that? Thanks for the advice. Doge to the moon. Who knows? Like I said, I'm not even going to be discussing women's rights on here anymore, so fuck that article. Whatever. You're welcome, ladies. Happy Mother's Day.
Frying squirrel. What a $1 what up, Nick?
It's alright. I got people like you to make up for it, Frying Squirrel. How are you? Thank you for being here. Okay, that's it for that. Let's check the other news. Dude, CNN is trying so hard to convince you that Ukraine is winning. This is a full court press right here. Look at this. Watch this, guys. Look at all these articles. Look at the headlines. This unprecedented incident could mark a significant coup for Ukraine. Live updates. 2 Russian commanders killed in eastern Ukraine, Russia's defense ministry says. Dramatic video shows Russian soldiers running away from attack. Zelensky reacts to Trump saying he would settle Ukraine war in 24 hours. Opinion. What Trump gets right on Ukraine. It's not news, man. It's narrative. It's all narrative. Do we really think that Ukraine's winning a war where half their country's been reduced to fucking ash? Quit pushing that fucking narrative, man. Let's just end the shit. Tonight is that San Francisco special. Should be interesting. Second video of Morant flashing a gun. I didn't know that. He did it twice? What an idiot. Oh my goodness. There's nothing,
Patrick John
there's
Welder.
no more news here to read.
The media wants us to believe Russia is too weak to win a war against Ukraine, but it just takes Putin to go fully nuclear.
Well, not even that. You know, he can get more support from other countries too. You know? There's plenty of options for Putin right now. They want you to think that he has no options and that he's desperate. You know, if he holds that region of Ukraine and calls it Russia, he's won the war. All he has to do is hold on to it now. They're going to do a counteroffensive and try to take that land back. But as far as the rules of war are concerned right now, Putin's already won the fucking war. And the war has ended. Now, Zelensky's going to start a whole new war to try to get his land back. You know, there's nothing really going on right now as far as land fighting goes. They've secured the region, and now they're claiming it as their own. Ukraine has to try to take it back. And, you know, they're going to start a whole new offensive. You know, they're going to start a whole new war effort. They're, you know, getting all their ducks in a row and getting ready to release the troops. Is it going to happen? Yeah, most likely. Is Russia going to lose some land? Oh, yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm sure they're going to get pushed back. Are they going to then surge ahead to take what they've lost? It's war, bro. This is how it goes. You know, what month is this? May? Plenty of warm months ahead, man. That's fighting months. You know, winter is a long ways off. So, Zelensky starts this offensive. We're looking at never-ending war. You know, and it seems like Putin's got enough resources to keep fighting. I'd like to see Pepe go to the top again, man.
Patrick John Welder. Trump's number one claim, and I'm sure it's going to be a huge part of his campaign, is that Putin would have never done this under his presidency.
Pepe's on the move. It's at 2%, guys. It's near the top already. Pepe's on the move. That's interesting and exciting. Yeah, well, that's what Trump says. It's possible that that's true. Think of how much money that would have saved the United States if that war had never happened. Crazy, right? That's fucking crazy. So I went to the grocery store this morning. I got some nice stuff for my mom. And I knew she'd like. Got her a nice card. She really likes that. She likes getting cards. It only took me 10 minutes. But that is an important thing to do for someone that really appreciates it. If somebody appreciates that, then do it, because it doesn't take much effort on your part. It's nice to make someone's day nicer, you know?
Frying squirrel.
Pepe's at 1%. It seems like it's falling, but it seems like it's falling with the rest of the market right now. I don't know how high Pepe got. Pepe was probably at the top of the list. I just didn't see it. I'm excited about the Pepe. I'm excited about the Pepe. So, what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got?
Frying squirrel. Nay's magical bowl of enthusiasm.
I don't know. Maybe.
Restream.io.
We'll just have to give it a try.
Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Frying Squirrel, since you hit 100, I should send you $1. I should do that for the chat. Hey man, everyone that makes that thing say 100 messages today, you get $1. You get $1. If it was your chat that pushed it to 100, hey, it's the chat that pays you off for chatting, because nothing else is making you chat in there. All right. You know, I really don't have drama. You know, I know that some people thrive off of it and whatever, but I just don't have drama to share. You know, of course, everyone's got drama
Trendy
in their life.
Reminds me of that State Farm commercial, LOL.
Khakis? What you wearing right now? Khakis? Okay,
Frying squirrel.
Steve, what are you wearing right now?
I owe
Khakis?
you $1, my friend, for always keeping us company.
No. No. Nope. No, no, no. You guys are keeping me company. I'm the one in need, man. See, I'm supposed to put off that appearance like I'm giving you something. I'm providing you some kind of a service. Something you should be thankful for. Something that you should want to pay me money for. But in reality, hey, man, let's just be honest here, man. I'm addicted to podcasting, and you guys are my drug. I snort you up like ultra-potent lines of super male vitality in the morning because it is so ultra-potent. And let me tell you something. I have to wait at least 4 excruciating seconds. Lengthy, excruciatingly long seconds before I can go back and snort that second half a line of ultra-potent super male vitality because it is ultra-potent.
Trendy Nick. Give him some follows and tweets. That's a good tip.
Give him some follows and tweets. I wonder if Lee Camp or Graham Elwood saw my tweet this morning asking them to do a deep dive on Elon Musk. Nope. I don't think so. Nope. 21 views, no likes, no answers, nothing. Okay. That's cool. Cheers, guys. No Law Regarding Cannabis. Nick, Frying Squirrel, everybody that might be over there watching on Rumble, thank you for watching. Feel free to use the chat, guys. It's there for you to chat it up. So, thank you for watching. Cheers.
Frying squirrel. Thanks bro, cheers.
It just opens up your airways, man. It's nice. Feel the capillaries expanding in your lungs. Oh, geez, really? I just dropped an ash in my coffee. Unacceptable. 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 Oh, quit floating in there. Nope. Come here. Nope. Aha. 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 Wait, I don't have a napkin. What? There's no napkin here. What am I supposed to do without a napkin? I'm going to use a microfiber. Get a microfiber. What are you going to do? Use a microfiber? God damn it, man. Hey, it's 420, everybody. Happy 420. Cheers. 5 people watching across the main channels. 2 people watching on Rumble. Really? Why is that? What the fuck, man? How many people said hello to me? Get back in here. Go on. Go on. Thank you. How many people are watching this live stream broadcast presentation right now? Frying squirrel. Nick.
Win it Muncha. Sup bro, I'm here dude.
Win it.
Win it Muncha. Stoked.
Patrick John Welder. Lisa Fearney. Cassie. Kevin Vaught. Kevin Vaught. Wow, Kevin Vaught. What? Patrick John Welder?
Francesco Moro.
Francesco
Hey
Moro?
brothers.
It's 9 people. I guess people left. Win it Muncha, thank you. Francesco Moro, hello. I am so glad that all of you are here and saying hello to me right now. That face of yours, Francesco, reminds me of the Saw face a little bit.
Frying squirrel.
One of my favorites. My favorite. My brain just totally, I know exactly where it went just now. It's just so weird, you know. My brain just went off on a tangent. So the market is going back down to where it was before, man. Actually below. It's dropping even lower. We're under 1800, we're under 27,000, we're still over 1600 though in Harmony. Matic is still over 85 cents. That's great. So, man, the ones that I told you to get yesterday are doing really good today. you go. And let's see Pepe. Pepe, 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 Pepe.
Tula Tetro.
Hey,
Hey,
Tula.
happy to be here, thanks.
Pepe, point one. Happy to have you here. Pepe, 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 Pepe. Tula, you get notified when I go live? You get the notifications. I got my Beazle down here chilling. He's beazling. Beazling all day. Little Beazle, why you beazling?
Tula Tetro. Yes.
Okay, good. That's my Beazle. 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 Somebody say Beazle in the live stream, please. Look at the black heart.
Tula Tetro. How's his ear?
Better, thank you. Yeah, he hasn't been messing with it. Look at that black heart. Bees. The bees. The bees.
Trendinik. Beazle.
Bees. Bees.
Trendinik. Why you beazlin'?
Why you beezling, little bees?
Frying squirrel. Beejel.
Beejel. The rogy bees. Rogy bees. Why beezling, little beezle? Beezling all day. Little beezling, little beezlers. Little beezles every way. Little bees. Why you beezling? Be beezling all day. Beezle's gonna beez. Beezle's gonna beezle. So we got the Beazle Cam Extreme up there. Beazle Camic. Oops. My bad. My bad, everybody. Ooh, I had a weird dream last night. Hotels and planes and fucking, I don't know what the fuck, dude. High flying adventures. I don't know what the fuck was going on last night. I had some craziness going on in my brain. I think I need to put more THC into that mixture so I don't have these crazy dreams anymore. Yeah.
Tula Tetro. Got my first 4 subscribers on my new YouTube channel by just doing clips LOL.
That's great, Tula. What's the name of your channel? We'll all subscribe to it. Give me a link. Put a link in the chat. Maybe we'll get you 9 subscribers.
Tula Tetro. 9 haha. Trendinik. Il sub.
You get you 9. Well, I get you, 8, hopefully, because there's 9. Well, 7 now. Sorry, 6. I'll get you 6 subscribers.
RV living Silicon Valley, home of Google. Here I am.
Cool. Okay. RV Living, Silicon Valley, home of Google. There you go, guys. That's Tula's channel. I'm going to find you on YouTube. Subscribe. I'm subscribed. It says you've got 4 subscribers. Now you got 5. I'm your number 5. Number 5 alive.
Trendy Nick. Just subbed. RV Living Silicon Valley, home of Google. PPPQTHSNKS everyone.
I'm putting links in Kick, in Rumble. I'll tweet it out.
RV Living Silicon Valley, home of Google. Thanks everyone.
You've already got a nice... Tula, you've already got a nice splash page when you get there, which is great. Rogan, you have some food stuck in your gum you want me to get out for you? Sometimes I'll get a little piece of dog cookie in his cheek, and I'll just go like that and push it down into his mouth. He'll be like, bonus cookie, ding ding ding. It's like, that one's been there a while. Nick Brown, thank you for retweeting me to Anderson Cooper. Slanderson Cooper's days are numbered at CNN. You could quote me and note the date, folks. Dude. Ugh. Just out with the old and in with the new, guys. He's old, the old guard, and it's his days are numbered. It even doesn't even have anything to do with his behavior. He's a good soldier over there at CNN. He does what he's told, but it's not good enough anymore. And you know, after what happened with Bud Light, his persona isn't going to be as viewed as positively now by people. You know, people are going to hold this against the entire LGBTQ community because that's what haters do. And CNN's going to look at that from a business perspective and be like, yeah, you're fired. You watch. I have a feeling that we haven't seen the end of firings over there at CNN. I wouldn't be surprised.
Win it, Muncha.
Wolf Blitzer's on the
Who
way
do you
out.
think has the strongest chance to be POTUS?
Everyone say, let's do this in the chat right now. Everyone guess. Okay, number 1, Donald Trump. Number 2, Joe Biden. Number 3, Ron DeSantis. Number 4, a latecomer like Michelle Obama. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Trump, Biden, DeSantis, or Michelle Obama.
Win it, Muncha.
Trump.
1.
Win it, thinks Trump. Has the strongest chance. I think it's Joe Biden has the strongest chance. He's already proven that he can beat Donald Trump once before just by saying that he's the replacement for Donald Trump. You know, so plus, that's number 1. Number 2, incumbent presidents have an advantage.
Win it, Muncha. This is true.
Plus, number 3 is he's ended, you know, what he claims is the pandemic. He claims he's ended that. You know, he's doing a bunch of things, obviously, to please as many people as he can. But I'm afraid what Donald Trump said about ending the war is going to appeal to a lot of people. I think that's getting to be a more and more popular perspective. It's always been mine. The war needs to end. I don't need a fireworks show anymore. This shit needs to be over. I'm sick of footing the bill.
Tula Tetro.
That's all it's about for me.
We need a third person Slim Pickings.
Well, you know, there's Ron DeSantis, there's Michelle Obama. You know, depending on which direction you want to go. I mean, there's also Kamala Harris. She's a possibility. It would be a fucking nightmare having to listen to her dumbass. Oh my god. Sanctions! Sanctions!
Tula Tetro. They're all lame.
Yes, they all are lame. And what I don't understand is why our little text-to-speech dude can't say lame. Why does lame confuse him so? Lame. They're all lame. Did you use like a special E character there, Tula? The one with the little squiggly line above it? Does that make it say like ole? We're getting our J hook, guys, at the bottom of this run. It wouldn't be the first one. So this would be like the third one, and I don't know if it's finally going to stop bleeding. But let's just see what happens. We're at 26,852.
Tula Tetro.
Pepe is...
No, nothing special. Lame lame.
We said lame lame. Isn't that interesting? Lame lame. What the hell?
Tula Tetro. Lame lame.
Do not tell 911 this info. If you're involved in a shooting with someone and they ask you questions over 911, you should never answer this question, which is the top 4 must-knows about a 911 call. Yeah, so if you're involved in a shooting with someone, they say, and you have to call 911, get into a safe spot, because just because you killed that guy doesn't mean that there's not another guy nearby that's coming to come kill you after what you just did that you might not be aware of. Something to think about. Be careful what you say. They'll keep you talking. Avoid details. If the bad guy got away, then be a good witness. If they did not, then be clear that you shot to stop the threat. And don't give details of the shooting. Don't say you shot 4 times. You know, don't say you did this or that. Just say there's been a shooting. You don't have to be descriptive. You're going to need a lawyer, you know, more than likely, unless you're in the state of Florida, where you get to walk. Most time you just get to walk. says chances are if you start giving explicit details, you might get them wrong. You may have shot more times than you realized, whatever, and then they're going to try to hold that against you in court. I like open recording line for evidence, but that is a risk. If you get excited and cannot control your emotions, then perhaps it's better. He's talking about, being too emotional and being out of control. Go to your happy place, basically, is what he's saying in that kind of a situation. And try not to talk too much when the police get there, They're going to act like they're your friends. Yeah, it says, number 4, this is the same thing over and over again. It's okay to say that you shot somebody, but don't go into round count and details. All right. Chillin' and swillin'. He's not saying anything. He was going to say something that he didn't say anything. That was so funny. Dude. The kind is so funny.
Ben Herson. Hey Nay, we made some good buys the other HT, hopefully it holds up.
I hope so too, Ben. Dude, I'm trying to get this on screen, but my software has locked up on me. It's Dakine Brew, dude. He's sitting in front of some badass tags. Here we go. We'll start it over again because you got to see his expression at the beginning. Look how it looks like he's going to say something at the very beginning. And then he changes his mind. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to go, hello, YouTube. He was going to do like his Custom Grow 420 intro. Yeah, that's a clear phone, man. guys want to subscribe to Dekine Brew's channel, I'll get you a link. There's a link in the chat. Oh man, he accidentally shut his phone off, man. Fuck.
Almost just crushed the joint, man. Almost just crushed the joint, my nigga.
Oh boy.
What's up, y'all?
No, you can't say that on my show, bro. He knows better. He knows better, man. Come on. You know, and it's so funny because when I saw the title last time, we didn't watch it, and I was like, oh, we probably shouldn't watch that. I was like, oh, this is one we haven't watched yet, though. Maybe I should give it a chance. No. I'd like to be able to enjoy that with all of you, but it goes against my credo, so to speak. He says, with more racism. Warning, offensive language. He says it in the title. Oh, he said it. He warned me. He said it was offensive. If he thinks it's offensive, why did he use it? That's a good question. He should ask himself that. Okay. One on Rumble, one on Kick, but 11 across the YouTube channels and the Facebook channels. Hello to all of you. Feel free to use the chat. And Pepe is at 1.15%.
Cheers.
And I can look at its price. It was around 180 before. Pepe is now at $182. I'm not bad, huh? That's not bad for not looking for a while, remembering these numbers, right? It helps me with this market to remember these numbers. You recognize where something sits, where something goes when it's hot, where something goes where it's barely moving or when it's down. You'll recognize those numbers and you'll know better the next time you want to get into it, you know? What is this? What is this from right here? I don't even know. Some sort of an oil? What is that? Coffee. It's coffee.
Ben Herson.
Coffee.
I was a terrible kid. I memorized my PS credit card number and bought $200 worth of stuff online. They found out, of course.
Of course they did. They get a report every month. All right, so no law regarding cannabis, everybody. It is 4:20 in Newfoundland in 45 seconds. Oh shit. Okay. They're still doing the Turkish elections. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Happy 420 in Newfoundland. Cheers, Ben, and everybody else that might be watching across all the other channels. Gesundheit, Rogi. Beazle Cam Extreme! Damn, I'm out of Covfefe again. And it makes me sad. Damn. Damn. Alright, whatever.
Tula Tetro.
Tula.
I will drink mine for you.
I don't know. I knew they were around here somewhere. Okay. Ruggy's like, oh god, here we go again. Start with the volume all the way down. Just gotta work on that one part a little bit more. This part. God bless America. I think I was using the wrong fingers. Bratz right there. Or maybe some new strings would make the, or if I just went to a thicker string. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you see the fandango? Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo! 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 My guitar's picking that up. Galileo! Galileo, let me go! Magnifico! I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? That's the right key, I think, right there. Thunderbolts of lightning. Thunderbolts of lightning. Very, very frightening. Me, Galileo, 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 let me go, I can go. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, would you let me go? Miss Rillaco, he will not let me go, let me go.
Trendy Nick. Hashtag trendy Nasert. Trendy Nick. Hashtag human jukebox.
It's a part of the Lone Star State. People don't seem to care. They just keep on looking to the east. Play the whole song down here. It's crazy. I didn't know that. Dude, there's another way to play that. It sounds even better. That's kind of cool. It's the same chord. You're just going... It's so simple. You're just playing the same chord. You just hold an A. That's a D. And then... I like it. I like it a lot. I like finding new ways to play things. I don't know which one I like the best. Why do I always miss that one? There we go. Well, the sun is shining and I'm on the happy 420. so long since I felt this way. I don't mind how long it's taken. The day is longer, the day is a day. Much too strong now to criticize. Oh, I could be proud. Why can't I get that? It's always something I mess up right there at that point. I practice it and I practice it and I practice it and I practice it. And I always forget. It's the one little thing. It's either one thing or the other. It's so nice when it works.
Nutja01. Try playing it to the backing track. Nutja01. That tone is badass.
Thanks.
RV Living, Silicon Valley, home of Google. Why do they call it Butt Rock? Ars Groovy. Do you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior?
I accept you as my friend.
Nutja01. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard you play. Eruption very tasty.
I've never missed so many notes playing this in my life.
Nutja01. Always miss notes when playing in front of people, it's the way of the axe sled. Rock the on neck. Working on that ending there. Damian Najili. Hello.
Hey, Damien. Just sit here fucking off. What are you doing, buddy? There's he going.
Damian
How's
Najili.
it going?
You're really good at that.
Oh, thank you, man.
Damian Najili.
Thank you.
Smiley face.
That's nice of you to say. It's a nice sounding amplifier, man, that's for sure. That Boss, inexpensive, but man, it's got killer tone, killer sound effects. And it really is, it helps a lot. But yeah, it's got a
Damian Najili. Do you get lots of views?
No.
Damian Najili.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nutja01.
I don't get.
Is that the Kitana?
Yeah, it's the Katana. 50. Can be set for, or 35. I forgot. It's got different settings. You can set it for like half a watt. Yeah, that's where I think I have it set right now.
Nutja01. I have the same one.
Yeah, man, what an amp, dude. It's so badass. I'm so impressed with it. I never get a chance to really run it loud here, man, you know? But I bet you it's just amazing when it's loud. I'll be right back.
Nutja01. The tones are crazy as hell.
Oh, sorry, Harles. My cat, my dog, everybody's here tripping over everybody. Hey. Oh, I'm not tripping over you. No, no, no. You lay back down. I'm fine. I love you, Beezo. That's right. You're cute. You stay right there. The tones are crazy as hell. I know. If I had full access to it, right now I got this monitor sitting on top of it, but if I could get on top of that bitch and just tweak it, I can make it sound like anything. I make it sound like any song I want to play. You know? I don't know if the delay is everything I would need. I would probably need a little bit more. I don't know. The delay might be fine. It's got that tap on it. You just have to tap the rhythm right. You know? Get the meter right. The tempo. The tempo tap.
Nutja01. Have you tried the Spark amp?
Bro,
Nutja01.
I gotta tell you.
It's amazing.
I gotta tell you.
Damian Najili.
Had a bad experience with
I'm
one
not
of those.
old enough for that stuff, I'm still a kid, but if you want I'll try my hardest to join your lives every day. YK school is tough.
All right, Davian, right on. So, I was in a music store and this guy was showing me a Spark, dude, and the thing was malfunctioning like crazy. It wouldn't do anything right. It was making a weird noise. He couldn't get it to work. So I'm really wary of those things. If you put out a product and one of them goes wrong, one of them goes bad, and it's out there for people to see, man, you know, it's really does really bad. It's really bad for your brand, you know, and this is sitting in a fucking music store.
Nutja01. Mine is amazing.
Yeah, the guy said, he's like, when it works, man, it's like, I wish I could show it to you. He's like, when it works, it'd blow your mind.
Nutja01. I have the 40 watt and the mini.
I really don't know where his, set, what Spark that
Johnny's
was.
military service. I have a Spark, it's Eve.
Yeah. Hey, operate it with a cell phone or something. A cell phone app wasn't working right with it, and it just nothing was working. I think somebody used that thing for a boat anchor or something. Saw the bottom of the ocean a few times. I don't blame the Spark. If you guys say they're great, I believe you, man. I've just never seen one working before. The only Spark I've ever seen was a broken one in a music store in Lake County, California. God, I'm glad I'm not there anymore, man. You know, my mom and I were talking the other night, and she's like, you know, you could always just sell this house and move back to California. I'm like, I don't want to live in California.
Nutja01.
The weather's nice.
It may have been the Wi-Fi or it may need an update.
You know what, am I going to move to San Fran? He was trying all that. He tried everything, bro. He was on YouTube.
Johnny's military service. Must have been Guitar Center, LOL.
No, it wasn't actually. It was this little shop in Lake County, just a very small, privately owned boutique shop. I got this really nice left-handed SG there. So, I love my SG that I got at that. And the guitar needed some work, you know, it needed you know, $30, $40 of work. It needed a little jack, needed to be replaced or whatever, a pot. I can't remember what it was. Went and had it fixed.
Angela Peckham. Laus lasmosumskskskskskmsumsksknifr juhinix fuhnuhusk nusfuin fasin huck fainhik fek nunuhinik finut u ukunfsun bub whip vebayer geig buji bike fehan bursef bufgr delbite.
I think your cat's on your keyboard, Angela. Personally. Maybe you should have a talk with your cat.
Damian Najili. I'm dying RN. Damian Najili. Not literally but out of laughter.
I figured that. I'm pretty intuitive actually, bro. I kind of can catch your drift just from the words you say. It's cool. I'm good like that. I had a feeling you weren't really dying. In like real life. So, see? I'm pretty good, aren't I? And you weren't. I nailed it.
Damian Najili. Something about the sounds.
I know.
Damian Najili.
I know.
Made me die.
It was like some kind of an incantation, like some old freaking demonic incantation from like the 1300s.
Damian Najili.
Witches used to chant
Yeah.
in Salem. I don't know. 1500s, maybe 1600s. I don't know when the Salem thing was. Why are there so many gnats outside? There's so many flies flying around. That is so weird. Is it everywhere you look? What time is it? Dude, yesterday when I was in the creek at 4 o'clock, I got swarmed by deer flies. They tore me up, man. I must have got 10 bites. And my hands were full. I had that piece of wood that I found, and I was carrying it in my hand. I couldn't really. I was using the wood to knock the flies off of me. It was so bad. Deer flies are so aggressive. And like I said, I was getting bit left and right, man. It really hurt, man. By the time I got back to the house, I was in agony from the itching. And I'm fine today. I was bleeding yesterday.
RV Living Silicon Valley, home of Google. M9VE back.
No way. That's not going to happen. I'm not moving back to California. No, you're going to have to move here with me. You're going to have to move in with me. You have to park your little RV right here on the side of the house. I'm definitely not moving to California, man. The last thing I want to do is go to California. I have to be careful. If I'm there for more than 2 weeks, they're going to accuse me of living there, and they're going to start charging me fucking, 3/4 of what the federal income
RV
tax
Living
is.
Silicon Valley, home of Google. What?
I should plug this monitor back in. This shirt keeps fucking walking up on me. Hey, the market's correcting, guys. Look at that. Got a little market correction coming. We'll see if it lasts. Where's our Pepe? Where's our Pepe? I don't see no Pepe. I don't see no Pepe. It's near the bottom, 2.5 negative. At 182, holding its value. At 182, that's not bad. That's where it's been.
Angela Peckham. Hi.
Hi, Angela. I think your cat was on your keyboard before. Do you have a cat? This has happened to plenty of my audience members before. Your cat sent us a message. You should scroll up and see what your cat said.
Angela Peckham. Yes.
Yeah. Your cat sent us a little message on the keyboard. Your cat was very talkative today in my chat. I'll have you know.
Angela Peckham. Oh.
Oh. We all got a nice laugh out of that.
Angela Peckham. Well. Angela Peckham. I was trolling. Not my cat.
Oh.
Angela Peckham.
I figured it could have been
XD.
Could have been one or the other.
RV living Silicon Valley, home of Google. Hopped off to make a short, but you could move back by the ocean.
No. No. You don't understand. Which part of income tax, getting double income
Angela
tax,
Peckham.
don't you get?
I do that to people who have stuff set up like that. Angela Peckham. Well. Angela Peckham. You're. Angela Peckham. My Firat. Angela Peckham. That I did. Angela Peckham. That too. Angela Peckham. Angela Peckham. Soybeans dipped in tomatoes. RV living Silicon Valley, home of Google. The gnats hate rubbing alcohol and Dawn dish soap. I spray everything.
You spray everything? Yeah.
Eric Smartman.
I'm looking outside.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric. I'm looking outside, and I'm seeing a ton, of gnats. I don't think there's any stopping these bastards. They look ultra powerful. Strawberry cream cheese cookies. Oh my god, I bet those are amazing. Oh, there's a big old thing going on with Publix right now. I don't even want to get into it. Eric Smartman. Right on. Tax break of you live in Florida because it's so hot and humid. I couldn't live there. I'm sorry, honey. That's what all the girls tell me. They all say it's too hot and humid for them. We've got air conditioning. You know, you don't have to be outside 24/7. Pepe's -4, -371. It was at 411. Now it's at -371. So it's going up a little bit. 389. It's moving around down there. Bitcoin is at 0% right now. Ethereum is at 0.5% negative. I mean, today it was 90 degrees outside when I went out with the dog. It wasn't stifling. I mean, my feet were burning on the concrete. Sorry, Beazle. My feet were hot on the concrete. I had to step off of the concrete. But otherwise, I mean, it was tolerable. But, you know, it's a humid heat. So there's that. And it's only going to get hotter everywhere, right? We got 3 air conditioners on this freaking house. I believe we might have an air conditioner installed in the attic that cools the master bedroom and that side of the house. I'm not sure. Because I only know of 2 fans outside the home. I think that 3rd fan is inside the attic. That seems to be the AC we have the most problems with. Let's see if any of my favorite podcasters are doing anything right now.
This will create mass adoption for Bitcoin because we will soon no longer require any other cryptocurrency to exploit all the benefits we have from blockchain technology. If you are watching this video, you have the opportunity to be involved in the next big thing in crypto because BRC20 and Ordinals protocol will revolutionize Bitcoin forever, and it will be what exactly saves Bitcoin from dying next year. However, this video is not going to be like any other YouTube video you've watched about this topic because I'm not going to be making a tutorial. I'm going to be making an eye-opening video which is going to give you an incredible perspective on understanding how important this is for the Bitcoin network, and I'll be sharing you how you can be involved in this massive opportunity and get some pretty good gains potentially. But I want to start off with this analogy that you probably didn't even think of, because I didn't personally think of it either. It was by Da Vinci, the guy who bought Bitcoin at $1, and he told me this actually a couple of months ago. I really wanted to make this video with him, but unfortunately he was not available. But he left me this: Bitcoin is code, and code can be developed for the better, with a plethora of use cases that you can't even imagine of at the moment. Bitcoin has the ability to be developed into something even more revolutionary in the upcoming years. Think of electricity. When electricity was first invented, we only had access to DC power, direct current, and it was super inefficient. We needed huge cables to transport very low amounts of electricity, so everyone called it a fad because it didn't really create a mind-blowing, efficient use case. However, after a couple of years of development, we were able to invent AC power, alternating current, which took the revolutionary idea of direct current and made it incredibly efficient and massively accessible to everyone. Now think of Bitcoin as DC power. It works, yes, but it has its flaws. It's quite inefficient in terms of how long transactions take, and it's currently...
Not really. Okay, go on. My Bitcoin transactions happen fast as quick as shit, I should say.
Limited use cases. But could you have imagined back then that one day electricity could have created or led to the creation of something like the mobile phone? I don't think so. And it will be the exact same with Bitcoin.
No, it's
Bitcoin
not.
will source...
Dude, this is so not true, man. Speeding up a transaction is not the big win he claims it is.
many incredible things in the future that we can't even think of just now. But it only requires further development through the years. And keep this in mind, it's only been...
Does the attic get hot where the AC is? I don't know. Nothing like California fresh air. I would if the weather was like, hear what happens if the electricity goes. We've got a generator.
Over a decade, just over a decade since Bitcoin has come into existence, and look at how far we've come. So imagine in the next decade of development on the Bitcoin network itself, how far longer can we go? And we've already seen progress on further development on the Bitcoin network. But Ordinals really took this idea crypto mainstream.
All right, back that up with some facts. What progress on the Bitcoin network have you seen?
But even years before the term NFT was a familiar household name, in 2014...
Nobody wants NFTs anymore. They've come and gone, bro. What the fuck is this guy even talking about? I'm getting a little freaked out here.
Layer 2 protocol Counterparty enabled minting and trading digital collectibles on Bitcoin. Similarly, the Stacks network was launched in 2017 to facilitate Bitcoin smart contract development. And now I'm personally bullish on any Layer 2 solution that aims to further develop the Bitcoin network and open doors for Bitcoin to fuel new technological opportunities the same way electricity enabled the development of the mobile phone. And I'm personally DCAing into Stacks token, which already saw an immense increase in price after Ordinals brought back the concept of development on the Bitcoin network. And I'm looking to continue my research on any other protocol or layer 2 solution that is trying to improve Bitcoin. And yes, I am a Bitcoin maximalist, if you didn't get it by now. But what is BRC20? What is the Ordinal protocol?
Yeah, and how many people are working behind it, and how successful have they been with previous technology? What have they proven?
Well, very briefly, the main concept is that you can inscribe an image, video, or text files onto a single Satoshi. Now, if you don't know what a Satoshi is, it's the smallest unit
Right. And what's the point of that? What's the point of that?
of a Bitcoin. It's 1/100 millionth of a single Bitcoin.
Okay.
And you do this directly on the Bitcoin blockchain. If you compare it to the NFT concept on Ethereum, the files are actually stored off-chain, and the smart contract developers can change the NFT's properties at any time possible. But because on Bitcoin you are inscribing the extra data directly on the blockchain, it becomes permanent, adding that incredible layer of security. When data is inscribed on a Satoshi, it will begin to carry unique properties and can be traced easily, just like a serial number on a traditional banknote. And this could be used to prevent fraud in crypto. But a potential problem is that now if you inscribe a certain property to a Satoshi, because it's permanent, some people may not accept that particular Satoshi as a form of payment. And that
is
could
so
defeat
stupid.
the entire purpose of Bitcoin, being a store of wealth.
Will someone, hey, anyone, everyone, please give me a 1 in the chat if you think this is as stupid as I think it is.
And a P2P mediumless
Give me a 1 in the chat if you think this is so stupid and it makes no sense to you.
currency, because if each Satoshi has a different property and some people prefer others over others, then we could see a decorrelation on the prices between Bitcoin, which would be absolutely crazy, and I can't even think of a future of that. So let's hope that doesn't happen and we find a solution that avoids that completely. But what is the opportunity? So currently the Ordinal protocol is only being used for memes at the moment, taking advantage of the huge meme coin pump that we had these past couple of weeks. But we're not even close to unlocking its true potential. The creator of Ordinals itself even said that they wanted to make Bitcoin fun again. That was the sole purpose of creating the protocol. But I'm for sure certain it will achieve much more than that. Taking advantage of the meme coin hype onboarded a lot of people and caused a very big spark on further Bitcoin development. So this was a huge plus in my opinion. However, adoption is growing, and I think it could even explode at a much faster rate very soon. But the
Based on what? Dude, he's saying a bunch of words that don't make sense.
problem is right now is that purchasing BRC20 tokens, right, it's a very lengthy process that even for a normal crypto person who's already knowledgeable about the space, it could be a very demanding process to understand, and there is a lot of room for error. It even took me actually a couple of hours to understand the entire concept and prepare this video for you guys. The good thing is, it means that we're super early, but already developers are trying to solve the flaws of BRC20 by making the UI of these exchange mediums for transacting these BRC20 tokens nicer and much more easier to use, reducing the barrier to entry, right? So I think it's still super early, but we gotta move quickly. And it will save Bitcoin. I strongly believe that BRC20 won't be dying off because it's crucial for Bitcoin's survival. Now, as you guys know, Bitcoin...
Once again, why? Based on what? This is the weirdest thing.
will have its next halving on the 27th of April next year. And this will reduce the profitability of Bitcoin mining significantly, and potentially causing numerous Bitcoin miners to actually stop contributing to the network itself, as the reward for mining will no longer be as attractive as before. And this will cause security of the Bitcoin network to decrease and transaction times to skyrocket, resulting in potentially the death of Bitcoin. However, BRC20 can actually eradicate this entire potential scenario, as the BRC20 network adoption has already began to massively grow.
I know, once again, I say how? How can it eradicate that problem? How does it address that problem? By putting a little inscription on a Satoshi. Are you fucking kidding me, kid? You're not making any fucking sense at all, dude.
And it's increased the overall hash rate dedicated to the Bitcoin network tremendously. And the profits that miners have received in the past couple of days have also spiked drastically too. And now this is perfect because we will need many more contributors and miners on the platform to avoid having mass congestion issues like the one that we saw last week when Binance was unable to process Bitcoin withdrawals. And this will prevent Bitcoin from becoming unusable. But it would be absolutely fantastic if they found a way to adopt the Lightning Network to the Ordinals protocol. Therefore, fees would be much lighter, and I believe the congestion issues would also decrease at the same time. However, in conclusion, I think it would be...
Yeah, and it'd be great if fucking Bitcoin went up to fucking $69,000 again. But, you know, we don't control things like this, bro. And you just saying that it would be nice if it happens doesn't make it the next big thing in crypto. It would be nice if this would happen. It's the next big thing in crypto. That's the title of this video.
Very cool to...
The next big lie in crypto, brought to you by CryptoKid. Next fucking empty promise.
Potentially hold some ORDI. I'm looking into purchasing some now, and I'll link a video below that I found very useful as a tutorial on how you could actually purchase these tokens on BRC20. And, you know, it's just for the sake of learning and understanding the concept. I would personally not do it with anything that I'm not afraid to lose because, again, not financial advice, but it's still very experimental and there's not, you know, there isn't really a use case for it at the moment.
Right? But you claim it's going to save Bitcoin, dude, and you say there's no use for it? Oh, this is going to save Bitcoin, though, everybody.
And additionally, the NFTs also, they don't really have a use case either. It's just a copy of the Ethereum NFTs just to...
Yeah, that's why they failed, bro.
Bring some...
That's why nobody wants them anymore. Nobody talks about them anymore. Big stars aren't endorsing NFTs anymore. Nobody fucking cares anymore. Hey, let me know if any of you guys have heard about any great NFTs. Let me know in the chat.
Hype just to bring some FOMO into the new concept. But I do believe that when the UI of these marketplaces and the simplicity of purchasing these tokens begin to increase, we'll see some more value.
I've never wanted to pull all my money out of crypto so bad than after watching this video.
Products show on BRC20, as it'll also be easier to develop on because currently there's the infrastructure of Bitcoin Web3 isn't that big, so we do need to see a push of developers into the Bitcoin network to see some of these use cases actually begin to arrive and for good projects to actually become listed. But that's actually pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to make this pretty interesting video. I'd say it's a different type of video to what I usually make.
No, it's not interesting at all, dude. You have the mentality of a fucking 15-year-old kid. You don't understand anything. You literally just said a bunch of shit that made no sense, and you gave us no facts to back any of it up at all. It was completely a waste of my audience's and myself's time. For 10 minutes, we sat here and just wasted our fucking time with you. And I recommend you as a channel, dude. Do better. God damn, that pissed me off. Nature, the appeal to nature fallacy.
Hello, and welcome to Back to the Science. I'm Dr. Susan Oliver, and I'm a scientist, and this is Cindy Oliver, and she's a science dog. This is another video in our series on logical fallacies, and it's something that is particularly relevant to me at the moment. In this video, we will be covering the appeal to nature fallacy, or argumentum ad naturam. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. The appeal to nature fallacy happens when something is assumed to be good because it's considered natural, or it's assumed to be bad because it's considered to be unnatural. Now, of course, a lot of natural things are good and a lot of unnatural things are bad, but it's not always the case. As an example, some of the most deadly poisons are naturally occurring compounds. Now, we're going to go over a few examples of the appeal to nature fallacy in this video, but first I thought I would just share a personal example. My eyes at the moment are totally natural, but they're not good. They suck because they have cataracts naturally growing on them. And the only way I can get my eyes good again is to replace my natural lenses with unnatural ones.
Right.
And I'm going to be doing this in the next few days for the first time, which will be the right eye, and 2 weeks later for the left eye. So in my case, unnatural will be better than natural. Now, obviously, if I didn't need the surgery, natural would be better because the operation is not without risk and it's rather expensive. But without it, I would eventually go blind. And just in case...
Doesn't she get free health care in Australia? Let me know if you guys got Medicare for all in Australia.
Anyone is thinking that maybe my cataracts were caused by me doing something unnatural, so natural is still best. In my case, they were caused by a hereditary condition. One place where the appeal to nature fallacy is often seen is in skincare products. Skincare products are often marketed as being natural or free from synthetic or artificial products. Some companies also go even further and claim the products are chemical-free. This is, of course, absolute codswallop because everything is a chemical, but I assume they are banking on their audience not knowing that. Regardless, the idea of using natural products on your skin certainly sounds like it would be a good thing to do. But is it? A problem a lot of people can experience with skincare products is that they can cause contact.
Yeah, what if they have, marjoram in something and I ingest it? I'm getting sick as hell. That's natural. Okay, that's enough of that. Next thing. An AirTag. Oh, fucking hey, dude. 4 weeks ago.
This is me stuffing $18,000 into a magazine that a scammer in India is expecting. And this is an Apple AirTag that I'm going to hide in a package which will track its every move. But let me tell you how I got here. I'm a guy who likes to call these scammers up and waste their time and help others understand how these scams work.
Hi, am I speaking with the Geek Squad right now?
Yes, we are from Geek Squad.
And most of these phone scams work when you get a fake email from Amazon or PayPal telling you that you've overpaid for something and you need to call them up to cancel or get a refund. So you call them and they remote into your computer and make you think that you've got too big of a refund and you need to send cash in order to get it taken care of. And yes, people do fall for this. And back in the day, you'd be instructed to send money through Western Union or MoneyGram, but these companies have cracked down so hard on money transfers that you can't even send money to your closest friends overseas without getting grilled. So instead, scammers tell you to send money to one of their contacts in the States. And these guys are known as money mules because they move the money for the scammers. And after getting the cash, the mules then put it into a Bitcoin machine where it's deposited into the scammer's digital wallet. And they leave a small cut for the mule. But how do these scammers recruit their money mules? Well, sometimes they fool Americans into thinking they're working as couriers or payroll agents, and sometimes scammers have family or friends who immigrate to the States to go to school. And scammers will refer to their victims as clients or customers because to them, this is their business. So Morgan eventually says he's got a mule who's living in Austin, Texas, and to have him pick up the cash is going to be an 80% payout, which means Morgan and his mule are going to take 20% and make $3,700 off this deal. That's a ton of money just to have someone pick up a package for you, but what else are you going to do if you're a scammer? This is the criminal underworld. There's very few people you can trust. So Morgan says that once his mule picks up the cash, he'll send the funds within 6 to 12 hours. And it's usually a pretty standard request for the scammers in India to have their mules film themselves opening up the package. They do this to verify that the mules aren't secretly pocketing some of the cash for themselves. So Green Man makes sure to request a video from Morgan, to which he agrees. So, Green Man is the scammer, and I'm the victim, and I'm going to ship the cash to the mule in Texas, and he's going to film himself opening it, and then he'll deposit the cash in a Bitcoin machine so Morgan can access the funds in India, where he'll keep 20% and send the rest to the Green Man. And one thing that I like to do when I get a cash mule's name is do a public record search on them. And it's usually not hard to find because the truth is that your personal information is being sold online all the time without you even knowing about it. This is done through data brokers who are collecting your information every time you fill out a form or sign up for a new account. It's pretty safe to assume that your data is out there being sold to advertisers, but the good news is that you have the right to request that data brokers delete what information they have about you. Unfortunately, it would take you years to do this manually.
Hey, Dave.
And that's why I love Incogni, who's sponsoring this video. They'll do the messy work for you.
turn the chat audio back on. Lol, only scams for people like Logan Paul. Actually, I take that back. Surprisingly, Morin's bought Trump's first round of NFTs and heard he's doing a second round. Yeah, that's it with Trump, basically. But, I mean, anywhere else, I got scammed for 1/8 in exchange for $20 of Bitcoin. What a joke, all these hands getting paid off one scammed person.
They'll reach out to data brokers on your behalf and request that your personal information be removed from their lists. If these data brokers object, Incogni will take care of that too. Send thousands of dollars in cash. They want you to do it discreetly because FedEx doesn't allow you to ship US currency, and if they discover it, they'll seize the package. So the instructions they usually give their victims is to hide the cash between the pages of a book or a magazine, then wrap it in tinfoil or bubble wrap to avoid being detected. And I'm taping the AirTag to the inside of the envelope where hopefully it won't be seen by the mule. Then I seal the envelope and I head to FedEx to do what I'm told. I shipped it overnight to Austin, Texas, and I followed its progress the entire time. After a couple hours of sitting in the store, it was on a truck. Then it was at a regional FedEx facility. Then the airport. And when I woke up, it was in Austin, Texas. Now, the mule wasn't home when it was delivered, so it was taken back to a Walgreens where it would be available for pickup. It sat there for 2 days, but eventually I got notified that the mule signed for the package, so I then hopped online to see that he was making his way home. This is the most exciting part, so I tell Green Man to follow up with Morgan and let him know that he's anxiously awaiting the funds. And Morgan checks the tracking and says he'll call the mule and get a video right away. I then see that the mule arrives at his apartment on the other side of town, and Green Man and I just sit there waiting for the video to come through. And an hour goes by, and I thought, what is he doing? If you're sitting on thousands of dollars in stolen money, you're going to want to get that counted and deposited before something happens. But eventually Morgan tells Green Man that the video is on its way. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, he actually delivered. Now I'm blurring his face out because I don't want my channel getting a strike, and I'm hoping that it scares him and causes him to turn his life around and contribute to society in real and meaningful ways without this video holding him back. But you can clearly see that he's got the package and he's opening it up to show Morgan and the Green Man that he's not going to take any money for himself. But he's actually sent 2 videos. The first one goes until he opens the package, and the second one starts right before he starts to go through the magazine. Which is weird, because in video 2 he starts going through it and there is not a single dollar in there on any of the pages. Where in the crap is the money? Something's wrong. And I immediately think that he's cut the video, took the money, then started another video to make me think that there was nothing in there. But when I line up the 2 videos, it's seamless. This had to be a single recording that was just split in order to make the upload easier. But it still doesn't make any sense. Why isn't the cash in there? I filmed myself stuffing nearly every page and then sealing the envelope. I put $300 right there on the Brooke Shields cover story. The only way this cash disappeared is if somebody else opened it. But who could have done that? So I watched the video like 6 more times and then I saw it. The envelope is sealed on the long side, not the short side. In fact, that's how you're supposed to open these things. You just pull the string. Why in the world is he using a knife to cut along the hardest part of the envelope? He's doing it because the envelope has previously been opened and resealed, and he's reopening what has already been opened. Except his knife is as dull as a spoon and his glue has completely warped the edge. He apparently screwed up the end too. He spent the whole hour carefully cutting this flap, removed the magazine, took the cash, put the magazine back in the envelope, and did his best to reseal it for the video. And it still looks like crap. That's why he didn't just open the package the right way, because he's trying to scam the Green Man. He's not going to take 20%. Him and Morgan are going to take everything. These scammers aren't just out to scam
Josh G.
Americans, they'll scam anyone
LOL.
they meet, even fellow scammers. These freaking jokers. There really is no honor among thieves. And Green Man acts surprised, and Morgan is asking why the customer would do this. He tries to tell the Green Man that his customer is playing with him. But who's really playing a trick on who? Because if you think for a second that I shipped real cash, then it means that this fake cash is pretty convincing. I bought a couple stacks off Amazon for like $9, and unless you look really closely, you may not notice the difference. And considering Morgan is trying to tell the
Dave C.
green man that the
Fishing.
package came empty,
Ha ha ha.
it tells me he hasn't figured out that the cash is fake yet either. The mule probably just pulled it out as fast as he can so he could make the video, and he was in such a hurry to seal it that he didn't even notice the AirTag taped to the inside of the envelope.
Dave C. Fishing.
Because at this point,
$9
I'm still
for
tracking
1,000
him,
fake
and I can see
hundreds.
him leave, and I think that he's headed to the Bitcoin machine where he's going to try and make a deposit. And I just wish that I had some way to watch this loser stick those fake cash bills into a Bitcoin ATM and then walk back to his car in shame to tell his boss in India that they had just both been played. And I'm guessing that he learned something was up because he soon blocked the green man.
The whole time I was thinking, why would you send all that money, dude?
It kind of feels good to waste their time and their gas in order to show you how scammers launder their money.
Oh my
But
God.
this is how it's done.
It's very
So if you ever have
satisfying.
someone from Amazon
So
or
if you guys want to check out Pleasant Green channel on YouTube, here's a link to that video. Thank you for letting us use your content, bro. It's very entertaining, and I will promote your channel here. You guys check them out. I'll put that out on Rumble and put that out on Kick. I am sharing you with the rest. That's not my content, of course. This channel is called
Josh G.
Pleasant Green.
Ha $9 well spent.
He's got 1 million subscribers, so go subscribe to his channel. All right, man, that was really cool. You guys take care. Thanks for watching my show. I will see you guys later. All right, I don't know if I'm going live tonight, but bye, guys.